Hello, my name is Trista Miller, and today I will be doing my ECMP 355 Summary of Learning. So going into the class, I was pretty confused. I didn't know really what to expect, like it being an online class, and also too I wasn't really sure what was all going to be covered and what the approach to the class was going to be. Me being kind of a geeky, nerdy person myself, I kind of hoped that we're gonna learn about like the different like parts of a computer and stuff like that, because that's kind of my forte. I worked in a retail position for a few years, like selling computers and stuff, so but that's okay that we didn't cover that, because even though ecomp was a challenge, it was a good challenge, and I really appreciated the stuff I learned and had a good time in the process. Now, I'm only a first-year student, so at first one of the main concerns for me was taking a class with a whole bunch of people that are in their, third, fourth, and fifth year of their study. But after a while, getting to find out more about the people, I really appreciated that I took a class in the first year, being able to hear their views and their expertise on certain things that I haven't experienced yet ended up being very beneficial. And I feel now that from this class, I have a good foundation of technological knowledge that will only grow over time with other classes I take. And I feel like going into that pre-internship and internship, I'm going to be so knowledgeable now about education, and it makes me even more excited to try out these tools in the classroom one day. One of my favorite parts of the class was using Twitter. I used Twitter before in high school, just as a thing to talk with friends and stuff like that. But I had fun with it. I always loved Twitter, and so I was really excited when we had to use it for class. One thing I didn't really use though back when I was in high school was hashtags. I basically would just hashtag random letters or random words just to be funny, because that's I guess what kids do in high school. They be funny. I don't know. Through ecomp, we learned that hashtags can be used to connect with other people and to even direct your ideas towards with a certain audience, which I thought was really cool. So I kind of gathered a list of the main hashtags I used during the course. There's EdChat, EdTech, ecomp 355, ArtsEd, which is my area of study, and then MuseEdChat, which is a hashtag for music education. Now, at first, when I had people who weren't in our class following me, I thought it was kind of weird, because I was like, I don't know these people, why are they following me? But then after time, when I saw other people interacting with other people, and I just saw kind of everyone interacting, I just came to realize that really the Twitter family for teachers is just really a big happy family, and I thought that was really cool, because I never knew that existed out here on Twitter. One thing that I use a lot with Twitter was Feedly. Before going into ecomp 355, I never really knew what a blog reader was, but once I discovered Feedly, it was quite obvious that I was in love. I have a couple of them that I like to use, couple blogs that I use quite frequently. Free Technology for Teachers is one I like to use. Also, TED Education is one I like to use as well. I even like to post their random factual videos, like one they did a couple weeks ago was about the science of left hands people, and me being left-handed, I thought that was really awesome, so of course I tweeted about it. Let's go found some others to pique my other interest. Geek Tyrant, which talks about different video games and movies coming out, and Entertainment Weekly, which covers similar things. Okay, blogging. I'd say blogging was probably the thing that I was most scared about going into ecomp, because I've never really done it before. I wasn't really exactly sure how to approach it, and I also, I'm not really the type of person to spill, a lot of stuff out online. I'm not really the person to talk that much online. That's why Twitter's kind of my thing, because it's only 140 characters. But anyways, I guess through time, I got more and more comfortable with it, and also, reading other people's blogs, too, really helped, and definitely, the writing prompts helped a whole bunch, too, with aiding my progress in blogging, and now I feel very comfortable with blogging, and even I would try to keep it up and even possibly use it while I'm teaching one day. And for my learning project, I did knitting. Knitting was it was a fun time. I mostly used YouTube videos to teach myself how to knit. At one point I came across a app which was cool for a while, but I just started to find out that all the stuff that was on the app I could find online, or even the videos that I found on the app, they were just direct links from videos on YouTube. And so just for my learning style, I just preferred to have to see something off of a bigger screen, so like either it's off on my laptop or a TV or something. That was my preferred method of learning. And also too, to just like hear everything better would end up being more beneficial for me. I learned 3 different styles of knitting. I learned the knitting with needles, and I learned arm knitting, and I learned finger knitting, and they were all very different. Knitting with needles was very cool. I found a really good account that worked very well for knitting with needles and finger knitting. It's called Good Knit Kisses. I posted various videos of theirs on my blog, so if you want to check those out, feel free. She goes really like at a nice pace, and she also like reviews everything afterwards, like slow down with like no sound and stuff, so you can really focus on the movements, which being a visual learner was a huge thing for me. I really appreciated her doing that. The arm knitting I wasn't so successful with, so if you can like find someone who has like really good video for arm knitting, please show me, because the few that I watched just did not help at all. Just seemed like very awkward, very confusing. Usually with like the angles, like people trying to like show like their hands and stuff. It was just very awkward, and yeah, like it didn't really make much sense to me. So I'd be willing to try it again though if I were to find a good video. And that pretty much leads me to the end of my video. It's been really fun in this class. I really enjoyed taking it. I definitely value all the stuff that I've learned in this class, and I've definitely enjoyed, you know, networking with other teachers. And I definitely hope to keep up my Twitter. I definitely hope to keep up my blog, and I definitely hope to keep on knitting. So yeah, I just want to thank Alex and Katya for this great opportunity, for teaching us all that we've learned so far this semester. And yeah, I've had a really fun time, and it's been a slice, just like the sign says. See ya.